They don't teach you how to manage your emotions. They don't teach you that at home. They teach you your ABCs and which fork to use. My mother spent hours teaching me which fork to use. That's a salad fork. Don't eat with that fork. No, that's a dessert spoon. Eat with that dessert spoon. This is where the glass goes. This is where the bread goes. You got her bread plate. She taught me all that kind of stuff. I don't use none of that. I wish she would have spent time telling me how to manage emotions. If it's impossible to live without offense, we should talk to people more about offense. And when your feelings are wounded or hurt, the body, the human body, I've done a lot of research on this, the human body cannot differentiate between physical pain and emotional pain. The same secretions when you have emotional pain are the same reactions that you have to a broken heart, but no medicine. And so there is no treatment. We can't reset it. We can't stabilize it. We can't bring it back to order.
My favorite book says the greatest among you will be your servant. Provide more service than you get paid for. Provide more service than you get paid for. And one of the things I know, when I was sitting in the class with Robert Royalpel and all of the other presenters, they provide more information than anybody else in the industry, bar none. They hold nothing back. And when you hold yourself to high standards, impact drives income. Because the training, the seminars, been making a difference in your life. If they did not have impact, 200 or 300 people would be here. Impact drives income.
You know, Bishop Jakes told me one time, when you got favor on your life, no matter what you thrown into, you're gonna always rise to the top. I have been thrown into a lot. I just keep showing up somehow, man, no matter what they do. And so you gotta have a tremendous work ethic to be successful in here. You gotta have a lot of dog in you. You really do, man, if you wanna be successful. It's gonna be a lot of trying times. So you have to have a tremendous work ethic.
Dealing with difficult people, a coworker that's jealous, a neighbor that's rude, a relative that's not for you. How you handle difficult people will determine how high you will go. If you treat them the way they treat you, then you'll get stuck. If they're disrespectful and you're disrespectful back, that will keep you from going further. The scripture says you overcome evil with good. You never overcome disrespect with more disrespect. You never get ahead doing to others what they did to you. That's a test of your character. God is seeing what He can trust you with. Will you be the bigger person and overlook the insult? Will you stay on the high road and not get baited into conflict? You only have so much emotional energy each day. It's not an unlimited supply. It takes a lot of energy to get upset, to live offended, think about what they said, try to straighten them out. That's energy you need for your dreams, to pursue your goals, to enjoy your family. Don't spend it on things that don't matter. You can't control how everyone treats you, but you can control how you respond. When someone is rude, you don't have to get upset. When they cut you off in traffic, that doesn't have to ruin your morning. When a coworker leaves you out, you can't control that, but you can stay in peace knowing that God is fighting your battles. When you take the high road, you'll not only enjoy your life more, but you're showing God He can trust you with more influence, with more favor. Don't go the next 20 years letting the same things upset you. Same coworker get on your nerves. Same grumpy relative steal your joy. They may not change, but here's the key. You can change. Sometimes we've trained ourselves to respond a certain way. If they say this, I'm going to get upset. If they leave me out, I'm going to leave them out. If your crazy uncle makes fun of me again, I'm going to tell him off. The problem is you're letting them control you. If they perform a certain way, it's going to sour your day. Why don't you take the controls back? Jesus said, stop allowing yourself to get upset. Someone can't make you get upset. You have to give them permission to upset you. You have to make the choice. I'm offended. I'm discouraged. I'm sour. And some people know exactly what buttons they can push to get you bent out of shape. Next time they push those buttons, just smile. Say, not this time. I'm staying in peace. I'm going to enjoy this day. If someone is disrespectful, rude, always finding fault, they have issues they haven't dealt with. They end up with bitterness, anger, insecurity bottled up on the inside. Sometimes that poison will try to get off on you. You have to stay on the offensive. They may be rude, but I'm not taking the bait. I'm staying calm. I'm going to be respectful despite how they treat me. Or my boss celebrates everyone except me. He gives others credit for my work. I'm not going to live sour. I'm not working under people. I'm working under God. Well, Joel, if I always take the high road, people will take advantage of me. I'll look weak. I have to stand up for myself. But you never go wrong by taking the high road. You never lose out when you're kind, when you overlook an offense, when you choose to stay in peace. The scripture says, when you're good to your enemies, it's like keeping coals of fire on their head. You would think if we'd treat our enemies the way they treated us, that'd be good payback. They talk bad about me, I'm going to talk bad about them. They leave me out, I'm going to leave them out. If she's rude to me, two can play at that game. I'll be rude to her. That feels good to our flesh, to let them have it. But you never come out ahead by doing to others what they did to you. The real way you see favor increase is you bless your enemies. When you're good to those that are not good to you, not only will you rise higher, but God will deal with those who are not treating you right. He knows how to heap coals of fire, how to put pressure, how to make them think differently about you. Several times in the scripture, it refers to the believer as an eagle. Isaiah said, you will mount up with wings like an eagle. It's significant that God chose an eagle. An eagle can fly higher than just about any other bird. They've spotted eagles at 30,000 feet in the air, up where the big jets fly. I read where a crow is a natural pest to the eagle. Although the eagle is bigger and stronger, the crow is more agile. It can turn quicker, maneuver faster. Sometimes to annoy the eagle, the crow will follow right behind the eagle, just pestering it, trying to cause it trouble. The eagle could turn around and try to fight, think I'm bigger than this crow. I'm going to show him who I am. Instead, when the eagle is tired of dealing with the crow, it doesn't try to outmaneuver it, moving left and right. It simply starts flying higher and higher. The crow can't go where the eagle can go. It can't handle that high of an altitude. Eventually, it will fall away. In life, there will always be some crows. You may work with crows. You may have neighbors that are crows. You may be sitting by a crow. Just laugh and they won't know it. But there will always be people that can get on your nerves. They feel like it's their calling in life to annoy you, irritate you, push your buttons. That will continue to happen as long as you're staying down at their level. You'll get upset, be baited into conflict, live offended. You have to realize you're an eagle. The way you get rid of crows is not engaging with them, but by going up higher. Don't pay attention to what they're saying. Quit reading the negative comments. Don't let that offense get down in your spirit. If you do, you'll get drawn into conflict. You're an eagle. You're not supposed to be fighting with crows. You're not supposed to be upset with some chickens pecking around, dealing with things that don't matter. Quit being frustrated by the turkeys, people that don't understand you, people that make a lot of noise trying to steal your peace. Those are distractions trying to get you off course, wasting time and energy that you need to pursue your goal. You can't stop the crows from crowing. You can't stop the chickens from pecking, the people being rude, the offense, the disrespect, that grouchy neighbor, that critical coworker, but you can spread your wings and rise higher. You don't have to get engaged in those petty things that don't matter. You were created to soar, designed to do big things, to leave your mark, to be a history maker. Don't waste your valuable time dealing with crows. There will always be people that don't understand you, people that are not for you, that try to hinder your calling. Yes, they'll say hurtful things, try to make you look bad, put you at a disadvantage. Human nature is to get in there and fight, straighten them out, show them what they're made of. Don't take the bait. That's a distraction. They don't control your destiny. They didn't breathe life into you. They didn't choose you before you were formed in your mother's womb. What they say cannot stop your purpose. Don't give it the time of day. Ignore it and move forward. You know what will happen? The crows will fall away. They can't hang with you. They can't go where you're going. God put greatness in you. There's a lot of negative chatter these days. All the social media, ways to communicate. People can express their opinions so easily. Say things that are derogatory. Try to discredit you. The only power that has is the power you give it. If you let it get in you, you start dwelling on it, that will poison your spirit. Over time, it will change who you are. You'll become defensive. Try to prove to people you're okay. You're not what they said. You're giving them your power. You're engaged in a battle that you're not supposed to be in.